What's going on, guys? Joseph Pilton here. Um, Before you guys, fuck, I don't even like to talk about myself sometimes because you motherfuckers just make fun of people and shit. You know, that's why people sometimes they don't talk about their real feelings because people make fun of them. People hate getting humiliated. People hate getting made fun of and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So those are the reasons people sometimes hide their feelings or hide their emotions or hide their things that they want to share. But yeah, people are just fucking rude and you know, fucking. But of course, somebody who's sad and angry all the time, they're gonna be angry and mean and horrible to other people because that's all they know, you know. And you know, how can you expect somebody who's angry all the time and mean be happy about themselves and everything? So you know. So that tells a lot about what somebody's going through when people make fun of. They have no empathy. You know what I mean? So I completely understand that part. You know, somebody who's older, uglier, they're not gonna be happy. But you gotta think past that. You know, you gotta be strong-minded. You gotta be a strong-minded person. Because, like I said, there's three versions of you. There's the worst version of you, where you're a drug addict, homeless, sick, bad health, ugly motherfucker, who has bad hygiene. You know, the worst of the worst. You are mean, angry, and hateful. And then there's the average version of you, where you are just an average Joe. The typical, you have 2 kids, 2-story house. You have 1 wife. You're average. You know, you get $50,000 annually. That's average. You know, you're not bad or you're not good either. You're in between. You're in the middle. That's average. You know. And then there's the super you, the super version of you, where you're a millionaire, multimillionaire. You're handsome. You're always happy. You have a mansion. You have a 4-story mansion. You have 2 Ferraris, 2 McLarens, 2 Bugattis. You're just the super. You have the most beautiful white girlfriend in the world. And that's the best version of yourself, your Superman, you. Yeah, so there's 3 versions of you. You know, I try to be the 3rd version of myself. But I don't know if I can be that, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you can be all 3 of them, but you have to try to aim at your very best, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm aiming at, to be my very best Jose Hinojosa version. I haven't always been the very best version of myself, but you have to try to aim and try to be that, you know? It's harder than it's said, you know? Yeah, it's harder than it looks. Yeah, it's harder than it looks, but it's really not that hard. But you know, you can be anything you want to be if you want to be. But you just have to work hard at it. It's about determination. It's about perseverance. But trying to be it won't be that easy, but it's not that hard either. You just gotta be intelligent. You have to work smart, not work hard. So it's and sometimes it helps to be motivated. You know, if you have a beautiful, helpful white woman who motivates you to get up every day, you have something to live for. You know, or you have a dog, or you have kids, or you know, sometimes listening to people on YouTube that are motivators that can help you a lot. That's it for today. I'm signing out.